Welcome back to The Fame, where we dive into the latest buzz surrounding your favorite reality TV families. Today, we've got all the major news from Jana Duggar's wedding to Stephen Wisman, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single detail. First up, we're diving into the stunning appearance of Abbie Grace Burnett at the wedding. As Jana's sister-in-law and close friend, Abbie stole the show as a bridesmaid. But it's the reactions to her role that have everyone talking. What did fans have to say about her involvement? We've got the inside scoop. Next, we're shifting our focus to Jill Duggar Dillard, who shared some heartwarming behind-the-scenes moments from her sister's big day. But what's got fans buzzing isn't just the sweet videos. It's the speculation about why Jill's kids weren't at the wedding and her surprising response to questions about not being a bridesmaid. We're breaking it all down for you. And if you thought we were done, think again. We're delving into one of the most controversial decisions by Jim Bob Duggar, a move that has left fans outraged and revealed a troubling side of his character. We're talking about his political ambitions and how they've overshadowed the needs of his own children. Get ready for some serious tea. Lastly, we're tackling the shocking marriage of Jana Duggar. After years of speculation that she might remain single, Jana surprised everyone by tying the knot with Stephen Wisman. But the question on everyone's mind now is, could another Duggar wedding be just around the corner? Let's dive into the possibilities. So grab your popcorn and stay tuned. This is one episode you won't want to miss. Today, we're diving into the stunning appearance of Abbie Grace Burnett at Jana Duggar's wedding to Stephen Wisman. Abbie, married to Jana's twin brother, John David Duggar, has always had a close bond with Jana, and their friendship was on full display at the wedding. But it's Abbie's role as a bridesmaid and the reactions that followed that have everyone talking. Abbie Grace Burnett and Jana Duggar share a unique bond that goes beyond sisterhood. They're practically best friends. This connection has been well documented, especially during their time on Counting On, where fans saw the duo's close-knit relationship blossom. With Abbie being married to John David, Jana's twin, their friendship only deepened, and it came as no surprise when Abbie was chosen to stand by Jana's side on her big day. When Jana debuted her engagement ring earlier this summer, she was in Charleston with none other than Abbie and John David. So when Jana's wedding to Stephen Wisman finally arrived, Abbie's presence in the bridal party was a given. Though she wasn't the matron of honor, Abbie proudly stood among the Duggar sisters, her support for Jana evident in every moment. Photos from the wedding have been slowly trickling out, and while many have been group shots, Abbie decided to share her own special moments. In a recent Instagram post, she shared a carousel of images from the wedding, captioning it with heartfelt words. "What a special weekend celebrating Jana Duggar and Stephen." The comment section erupted with admiration, with many fans praising Abbie for her beauty and grace. One commenter didn't hold back, writing, "Abbie, you just keep getting more and more beautiful, and your children are absolutely gorgeous. John David, you are a lucky man with an amazing family." Another fan couldn't help but ask, "How do you look better after having kids?" However, Abbie's role as a bridesmaid wasn't without its share of controversy. Despite her close relationship with Jana, some fans were surprised and even upset that Jana chose Abbie over her sister Jill, who was noticeably absent from the bridal party. Instead, Jana selected her adult sisters, including Jordan Grace, while Jill, Jennifer, and Josie were left out. This decision has sparked plenty of debate online, with fans speculating about possible tensions within the family. Interestingly, John David was also left out of the wedding party, which raised some eyebrows given his close bond with Jana. However, little Gracie Duggar, the daughter of Abbie and John David, had her moment in the spotlight, and Abbie proudly shared a photo of herself with her daughter in the carousel. Stephen Wisman's decision not to include John David as a groomsman has only added to the speculation about the wedding party's dynamics. Despite the controversies, Abbie seemed to have an incredible time celebrating her sister-in-law's wedding. She looked absolutely stunning in her bridesmaid dress, and her Instagram post was filled with joy and love for Jana and Stephen. As the dust settles from this Duggar wedding, one thing is clear. Abbie Grace Burnett shined brightly, and John David Duggar is, without a doubt, a very lucky man. What are your thoughts on Abbie Grace Burnett's role in Jana Duggar's wedding? Do you think the bridal party choices were surprising, or do they make perfect sense given the Duggar family dynamics? Next, we're focusing on Jill Duggar Dillard, who recently shared some heartwarming behind-the-scenes moments from her sister Jana Duggar's wedding to Stephen Wisman. But that's not all. There's been some fan speculation about why Jill's kids weren't at the wedding and her surprising response to a question about why she wasn't a bridesmaid. Let's break it all down. Jill Duggar Dillard attended her sister Jana Duggar's wedding on August 15th, and nearly a week later, she took to Instagram to share some sweet behind-the-scenes footage from the special day. In an Instagram reel, Jill compiled clips from Jana and Steven's elegant nuptials in Prairie Grove, Arkansas, soundtracked by Bette Midler's classic Chapel of Love. The video gave fans a glimpse into the beautiful venue and some charming details, like a cookie frosted with the words, "The Wismans." Jill also shared a shot of the ceremony program, revealing that Jana's bridesmaids included her sisters Joanna, Johanna, Ginger, Jordan, and her sister-in-law Abbie. But what caught many eyes was that Jessa Duggar Seawald was named as Jana's maid of honor, leaving fans to wonder why Jill wasn't part of the bridal party. Jill, looking chic in a sleeveless black mini dress, was seen in several photos with her husband Derek Dillard posing with the newlyweds and other family members. One particularly sweet moment captured in the reel was Jana and Steven's romantic dance under sparklers, a fitting touch to what Jill described as a classic, elegant wedding. But the buzz didn't stop there. In a recent Instagram comment exchange, Jill addressed a fan's curiosity about whether her kids missed out on Jana's big day. Jill explained that while her children attended the family dinner the night before, they didn't make it to the wedding itself, citing the last-minute nature of their attendance and space constraints at the venue. This simple explanation quickly ignited a wave of fan theories. Some suggested that Jill and Derek might have decided to keep their kids away from the wedding to avoid any unwanted social media attention. Others speculated that the strained relationship between Jill and her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, could have influenced her decision. Fans who have read Jill's book know there's a complicated history there, making her decision to leave her kids at home all the more understandable. Additionally, some fans pointed out that it was a school day for Jill's sons, Israel and Samuel, which might have made skipping the wedding the practical choice. Others think it was simply a chance for Jill and Derek to enjoy a kid-free evening. In another interaction, Jill responded to a fan's question about why she wasn't a bridesmaid at Jana's wedding. Her reply, "I don't know, but it should always be the bride's decision," was praised by many as a mature and classy response. However, it also sparked further speculation. Some fans interpreted Jill's words as a subtle dig at her father, Jim Bob, while others believed Jill was simply respecting Jana's choice and has no hard feelings about it. So, what do you think about Jill's behind-the-scenes look at Jana's wedding and her candid responses to fans? Do you believe there's more to the story, or is it just a case of respecting boundaries and enjoying the moment? Then we're diving deep into one of the most infuriating aspects of Jim Bob Duggar's life, a decision that has left fans and critics alike outraged. We all know about the horrifying scandals surrounding his family, but what we're discussing today is something that reveals a deeper flaw in Jim Bob's character. His willingness to put his political ambitions above the needs of his own children. Beyond defending the indefensible and failing to protect his own children from harm, Jim Bob Duggar has committed another egregious act that has left many people questioning his priorities as a father. It's no secret that Jim Bob has always harbored political ambitions. However, his pursuit of a political career came at a steep cost: his own family's well-being. There have been multiple reports and allegations suggesting that Jim Bob spent over $200,000 on his political campaign while his children were left to fend for themselves, even going hungry at times. Imagine this: while Jim Bob was funneling money into his failed political endeavors, his children were reportedly eating nothing more than beans and bread. It's hard to fathom how any parent could prioritize a campaign over the basic nutritional needs of their kids, but it seems that's exactly what Jim Bob did. His actions have led many to label him a narcissist, someone so obsessed with his own ambitions that he could overlook the most basic responsibilities of fatherhood. Fans and viewers have expressed their outrage, not just at Jim Bob's neglect, but also at what they perceive to be his manipulative and controlling nature. They argue that he wasn't a father in the true sense of the word, but more of a dictator who used his children as pawns to further his own agenda. This sentiment has been echoed by many, including those who have followed the Duggar family for years, both on television and in the media. The evidence of Jim Bob's self-centeredness doesn't stop with his political spending. He reportedly justified the minimal provisions for his children as meeting their basic needs, nothing more, nothing less. This level of detachment from the reality reality of his family's situation has led some to suggest that Jim Bob exhibits traits of narcissistic personality disorder. To him, beans and bread were sufficient because they checked the box of providing, even though it was far from adequate. The blame doesn't stop with Jim Bob alone. His wife, Michelle, has also come under fire for standing by her husband's decisions, even when it meant her children were going hungry. Many believe that the fundamentalist beliefs they follow have eroded Michelle's basic instincts as a mother, leading her to prioritize her husband's ego over her children's well-being. To add insult to injury, Jim Bob's actions directly contradict the very teachings of the Bible that he claims to follow. Scripture emphasizes the importance of providing for one's family, yet Jim Bob's behavior seems to have completely disregarded these teachings. His insistence on pursuing a political career, even at the expense of his children's health and happiness, paints a picture of a man more concerned with his public image than the private reality of his family life. Jim Bob Duggar's actions serve as a glaring example of what happens when personal ambition overtakes familial responsibility. It's a story of a father who, instead of nurturing and protecting his children, chose to chase a political dream that was doomed to fail. The anger and frustration felt by fans are entirely justified, as they've watched a man who claims to be a pillar of faith and family values fall far short of those ideals. As always, we'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Do you think Jim Bob's actions are unforgivable? Finally, we're diving into the shocking marriage of Jana Duggar, the 34-year-old who many believed would stay single for life. But with her recent nuptials to Stephen Wisman, the big question on everyone's mind is, could another Duggar wedding already be on the horizon? Jana Duggar's marriage to Stephen Wisman was a surprise that left the counting on fanbase buzzing. For years, Jana was known as the eldest Duggar daughter, who seemed content with her single life, even expressing that she was fine with it during interviews. However, her sudden marriage has sparked speculation and discussion about what this could mean for the rest of the Duggar family. Before her wedding, Jana kept herself busy with various projects, as seen in her recent YouTube vlogs. She shared updates on fencing the family farm, building an indoor playground for her younger siblings, and even giving fans a tour of her small house next to her parents' home. One of the most surprising projects was when she and her siblings built a swimming pool for the family, a task she completed without hinting at her engagement. Yet eagle-eyed fans noticed a mysterious man in one of her vlogs, later revealed to be her now husband, Stephen Wisman. But now that Jana has left her role as the primary caretaker of her younger siblings, some fans believe that this has opened the door for another Duggar wedding. Discussions on Reddit are heating up, with many speculating that Jana's departure may lead to one of her younger sisters entering a courtship soon. Could Johanna, who turns 19 in October, be next? Some fans think so, especially since she's already older than her brother Justin was when he got married. On the other hand, others worry about the pressure this might put on the younger Duggar girls. Will they feel the need to marry early just to escape life under Jim Bob and Michelle's roof? As one commenter pointed out, many of Jana's younger sisters might be considering this option, but are they truly ready for marriage, or are they just looking for a way out? Currently, the only confirmed courtship in the Duggar family is between Jason Duggar and Abbie Grace. The couple announced their relationship in May but have been keeping a low profile on social media ever since. Many fans believe that Jason and Abbie Grace might tie the knot before any of the younger Duggar girls. As Jana Duggar steps into her new life as a married woman, the Duggar family dynamics continue to evolve. Will we see another Duggar wedding soon? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, there's never a dull moment in the Duggar household. Stay tuned to The Fame for all the latest updates, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Duggar family news.